Darby from rejoiceandcreate.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, we're continuing on with the 6x6 series called Not Your Ordinary 6x6 paper series. So let's get right into today's project. So we've come to the end. This is the sixth project from my Not Your Ordinary 6x6 inch paper series, and I hope you're enjoying it. And actually this one's a little bit of a stretch because it is a 6x6, but it's actually two 6x6s. And I actually created a French fry box, or similar to the French fry box that I had done not so long ago, and put them together. And let me show you how they come apart. You push it down like that, and then you pull this one out, and it actually is two of these French fry boxes that are just intertwined. And they're very easy to create. And on this one I've got one of these stencil brushes that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I thought a stencil brush with an Amazon gift card or a gift card to your favorite craft store would be a really fun stocking stuffer for your crafty buddies. But you can fit other things in here as well. I'm sad to say you cannot fit a regular size Hershey bar in there. It's just a little bit too tight. So anything smaller than that, some small miniature Hershey bars or some tiny candy bars. I'm going to fit some strawberry fruit strips in my next one because it's a lot of fun, and the person I'm giving them to likes the fruit strips. And actually for this one, let me go ahead and push that down and we'll pull this one apart. Some tea lights in there. And these are the Mexican pumpkin tea lights. Now, you don't want to have anything that's too fat that you can't push that button down or push that label down to get your boxes together. But anything that you can push it down enough so that you can get one box over the other and interlock it will fit in there. All right, so let me show you how I scored these, and they're both scored the exact same way. All right, so with your 6x6 inch paper, score it at 1 5/8 and 4 3/8. Then turn it to the side and score the bottom part at 3/8 of an inch. And they are both scored the same way. All right, so go ahead and fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, this is a simple pocket that we're doing. The center bottom strip is going to be our tab to glue on the back, so go ahead and angle these up at about a 45-degree angle. And then cut off these sections down here by cutting off the score line. You want to have a little bit of clearance so it's easy to fold up your tab on the bottom. Same with this side. We're going to cut off that score line completely. All right, so let's go ahead and glue. We're going to put one down one of the sides and across our bottom tab. Let me take that off. Let's go ahead and fold that closed and put the bottom up, and we'll press that down. All right, so I'm going to bring my smaller scoreboard up so you can see hopefully what I'm doing here. You want the top of the pouch up, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to score our pocket a 1/4 inch on each side. So 1/4 of an inch on this side, and only down to the 5-inch mark. So that's almost to the bottom, but not quite. So I'm coming down to the 5-inch mark. On this side as well, I've got a 1/4 of an inch in, and I'm coming down to the 5-inch mark. So I can see, I don't know if you can see, it's right there. So I'm going to line it up to right there. All right, I'm going to flip it over top to bottom, and starting there, I'm going to actually reinforce that one on this side and reinforce it on this side. Okay, so now we're going to take it, and I'll need a ruler. And with my ruler, I'm just going to match up on that right where my mark ended, right at the 5-inch, and I'm going to just draw it right to the corner. So I'm going to extend it from here where I ended it at the 5-inch mark, and I'm just going to extend it to the bottom corner out. Same on this side. I can feel my mark where I ended it right there at the 5-inch line, and I'm just going to bring it down to the corner. And I'm going to flip it over and do the other side as well. Okay, so now to get my pouch to be three-dimensional, I'm just going to put my fingers in here, and I'm going to press on one of the score lines on the side of my center score line that I just created from one side, and then I'm going to press out on the one from the other side. Okay, and that will give me the ability to push that center seam down. So I have like a mountain, valley, mountain. So go ahead and push that down. Let me move it this way. And as you do that, you'll be able to push that center in all the way to the corner. Okay? So this is what you have. And it flares out a little bit on the bottom. So let's do that to the other side as well. Okay, so this is what we have, and we have this. All right, do that exact same thing to the other one as well. Okay, so here's my other one, and you have to decide which one you want to go over the other one. And I'm using the flowered one over the polka dotty one, and that's where I go to. Isn't that sweet? I just think that's beautiful. You can use coordinated or contrasting patterns, and it makes a really sweet little tree holder. All right, so now you have to decide what size of sentiment you want. And I created my sentiment already. And what this pink circle is 1.25 inches. So I'm gonna have to punch 1.25 inches from my sleeve that's going on the outside. So let me pull that out and get my 1.25 inch punch. And you actually can fit this right in there. And I'm gonna slide it right in, and it centers itself. And I'm gonna push it in as far as I can and then punch it. And it gives me that right there. Now what I'm going to do is actually push this into place, and I'm going to take my sentiment and put it right where I want it to be. I'm going to center it right in that hole. Make sure I get it centered well, because it's a very tight fit. You want it to really stick in there. Let me push that down, and then I'm going to actually push it down through the hole and pull it out, so I can really press this down. All right, so I've got that pressed down now. And let me put my fruit strips in, and let me tuck them in there. I got them at Target, but a lot of the fruit strips will fit. And you can experiment with other things as well. And let me put the sleeve over and push this down and let it pop. And now I'm going to decorate it, and what I thought I'd do is, because there's some nice leaves around the flowers, I just take my triple leaf punch, and I'm going to cut off one of the stems, and then I'm just going to tuck one to glue in up there and on the bottom corner. I'm hoping I can get this done before my battery's about to go. All right, so let me go ahead and tuck that one in up there. And the same down over on the side. And make sure that you clear your circle so you can push that down through it and open it up. And I'm actually going to put a couple of three-dimensional flowers. As long as you're not interfering with the circle, you can actually put them there, and it looks really pretty. So as long as you're not interfering with that circle, so you can push that sentiment down through, then you can decorate around it as much as you want to. And you can put some ribbons on as well. Let me show you again how it opens. Go ahead and push that down. Pop it down and pull it on out. Same to close it. And you can certainly use just one of these if you wanted to. Just use one as a pouch. But I thought it was really sweet and unique to put two of them together. All right, so with the end of this project ends my Not Your Ordinary 6x6 inch paper pad series, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something that might be unique and quirky but different, and hopefully something that's useful. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to be notified of new videos as I upload them. For more information on this project and other projects I've done, please go to rejoiceandcreate.com. And as always, until we meet again, I hope your days are blessed. Bye!